How have you were obviously doing well in spring? How have you kind of taken it from there and progressed to now, would you say?
I just kept working hard. Really, from spring, I just wanted to really secure that spot I have at the strong safety position. So far, I've been doing well. First practice, I had 2 interceptions, which gave me a head start. But overall, I feel like I've stayed the same, if not elevated my game going into fall camp.
Seeing your dad around here quite a bit, has he been giving you advice, watching practice, things like that?
Yeah, so every time he comes, he'll watch the practice and give me tips after, just what I can improve on and stuff like that. But he doesn't really like to be down here with the team. He likes to kind of stay up on the balcony. But anytime I get to talk to him after practice, he'll give me some tips and pointers.
What are some of the things he's been telling you?
He just says, especially when I'm blitzing, which is something I haven't done in the past, just never be late. So always be early to the ball, be aggressive, make sure get lower than the offensive players and stuff like that. So.
How much are the safety blitzes being used right now?
Pretty common. I'm not gonna lie, more than last year, and they're using them in ways where we're not really pulling any offensive tackles, which is good. So I'm coming free a lot of the time, which is really good, and should be a surprise for offenses in the future.
Seems like that's one of the hallmarks of this defense, is kind of catching people off guard and showing different looks. How much of a difference do you think that's going to make?
It's going to be really well. I would say, a more aggressive defense, which is good, especially we'll throw offenses, we'll give them surprises and stuff like that. So it should be good. It should be interesting to see how we implement all these blitzes into the season.
Is that also a matter of putting more pressure maybe on the secondary then when you're?
Yeah, we love it. We love the pressure. That's something that comes with the position. So blitzes are fine. We just have to lock it down in the back end.
What do you think about some of those freshman defensive backs? It seems like, yes, that's the kind of the deepest group you guys have.
Yeah, I think they're all doing well. It's more of they kind of get nervous when they're on the field, if that makes sense. But they're really athletic. They study a lot. They're hard workers. So as they get more reps and get more time on the field, you should see them really doing well in the future.
Has Darius helped you transitioning to the starting lineup?
Yeah, big time. Me and him talk all the time. He's, like I said, in the spring, sort of like a big brother. Helps me all the time. If I'm not doing stuff right, he'll pick me up and stuff like that. So it's good. It's good that I have an older guy like that right next to me on the defensive side.
Physically, are you where you want to be? Do you think you're a little too thin or a little bigger? What do you think?
I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be. For me, it's just, am I able to guard a receiver right now? And that's something I can do. I'm not really worried about my size because I know I can play ball. And size was never really an issue. If I could play ball, I can play ball. So.
You were used a lot, or some, in the nickel in spring. Is that still going on now?
Not as much. They're trying to really get me focused on strong safety for the season. So I've been working that a lot, but they do want me to still get mental reps at the nickel spot, which I'm doing. Still studying my playbook at the nickel position. So it's good.
Who's been kind of taking over that spot?
Jalen Shaw.
How do you feel like the offense is coming along? And it seems like the defense usually kind of wins the first parts of camp. How do you think the offense is pitching?
I think they mixed in a lot of route concepts, if that makes sense. So they've implemented crossers, double moves, all that stuff. So they're kind of really getting into the depth of their playbook, which is good for us because it gives us new looks. They're adding a lot of just new stuff, which is good for us. It throws us off, but we get more reps at it, so when it comes game time, we're not surprised.
You got 2 interceptions on the first day. How many have you had since then?
None, unfortunately, but they haven't really targeted me, so that's good. But I do want some more during this fall camp.
What's it like to be in the secondary and so many quarterbacks trying to fight for this job right now? You're seeing a lot of different looks, I imagine. What's that like?
I think it's really beneficial for us as a secondary and as a defense as a whole. The fact that they're battling at the quarterback spot means they're trying to do their best every day. So that helps us really lock in to each practice. So I think it's really good for us as a defense.
As a guy at the defense, is it harder to go up against a guy who's a dual threat, or does that not really matter?
It definitely will throw you off. I wouldn't say it's the most difficult thing because right now they're not really having, I guess, their dual threat quarterbacks really run as much. But it definitely throws us off, but it's not too much of an issue.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.